What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Jalen.
What we got today?
Today we got a new trailer of the Joker 2.
Yep.
Folie or Deux.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds like it's French. It looked like it's French. I think it just dropped too.
Okay, so this is pretty fresh.
Yep. And I think it's CinemaCon going on right now, so that makes sense.
Ooh.
I'm expecting it to be a few more trailers too.
I didn't know it was CinemaCon going on.
I didn't know either until yesterday, so I was surprised about, when I found that out. And then they kind of like announced, or I saw something that was saying like it was going to be a trailer dropping today, so.
Okay.
Yeah, what do I know about this movie? I know that this is going to be some type of musical. Apparently, they say this is going to be some type of musical. Now, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. I don't know if like that was like just some rumors, or if like they actually going for some type of like musical kind of vibe. Like I get that it's Lady Gaga in here that's playing Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to see a musical. I mean, if you want to throw one in there, I guess, because they crazy and all. So if you want to, throw that in there, then I can see it. But like, I don't want a full blown musical. Like, I don't want that.
We'll just wait and see, because I like Lady Gaga. I do.
I mean, she cool and all, but I'm trying to see her sing over the whole thing. So. I don't know, that's the only couple things that I know about this movie. Like that it's got Lady Gaga in it, and I heard that it's supposed to be some type of musical. Whether that's true or not, we're gonna have to see. But other than that, I ain't got nothing. You got anything going into this real quick?
Nah, other than like I said, I like Lady Gaga. I've seen her on American Horror Story, and I don't know if she's done any other acting outside of that.
Yeah, she's done.
But like that I've seen.
She was
that I've seen personally outside of American Horror Story. But
I've actually seen. That
that was.
I'm sure I've seen something though. She was in that. What was that movie? I think Ryan Gosling was it, or was it Bradley Cooper? I think it was Bradley Cooper. Some movie with it. I forget. It was something, but
I don't know. I don't remember, but I just know I remember her on Hotel, and I thought she was pretty good on that. So it kind of fits. It fits like horror. Well, this isn't horror, but just a weird kind of vibe, kind of thing. I don't know.
She should be a good match in here. I can't wait to see.
I'm looking forward to see Lady Gaga.
See what kind of Harley Quinn she is, because the only one that I know of is Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
So let's see what she brings to the table. So without further ado, let's get the thing started. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video, subscribe if you like the content, and hit that bell button for all notifications. And subscribe to all our social media and to our Patreon.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Still in asylum?
Hey Fleck, you got a joke for us today?
Oh, there she go.
We use music to make us whole, to balance the fractures within ourselves.
I'm nobody. I haven't done anything with my life like you have.
Definitely seems like a musical.
Yeah.
So far.
Bright colors.
What the needs now?
Sound like they're about to say something else.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that there's just to live love.
What the?
Tell us, what's changed, Arthur?
I'll tell you what's changed. I'm not alone anymore. That's what we should be talking about.
Okay, interesting.
I want to see the real you.
I like that shot. That was a good shot. I like that. Ooh, October? Alright. That looked pretty decent.
Yeah.
Pretty decent. I gotta say though, I still don't really know how I feel about the musical side of it.
Yeah.
And from what it looks like, now, this is just my opinion what it looks like. But it feels like the movie takes place mostly or just all in the asylum. And anything else you're seeing, whether it's the musical stuff or it was like a shot of him like running outside on the street and it was a couple other jokers chasing him.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like all of that is just fake and they're just imagining all of that.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. And the musical side of things, obviously they're imagining a lot of that. So I feel like this all just takes place in an asylum.
You know what?
And that it's an interesting concept, but I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. Like on one hand, I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. But on the other hand, it's kind of like, but he's just going to be in the asylum the whole time. So anything we see is not going to be real. Or at least a lot of things that we see is not going to be real. And I'm going to know it's not real. They're just, because they're just in the asylum. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. The other thing that I noticed was that Harley Quinn is they're clearly not going with the backstory, like her actual backstory.
Right, her
they
being
changed it up. Like they're doing something different. You know, because she's supposed to be she was supposed to be
therapist or something.
Yeah, like a psychiatrist, and she came in to help the Joker and I guess another inmates of Arkham Asylum, and Joker and her kind of just bonded and connected and stuff, right? Here it looks like, and maybe she still is or still used to be some sort of like therapist or psychiatrist or something, but here it looks like she's already an inmate and she's already going through her problems. So that's different already. But yeah, that was just a couple of the main things that I noticed about it that seemed interesting. You know, so I don't know if you picked up anything else that I might have been a little curious about.
Personally, I don't mind a little bit of a musical. Maybe just because for me, like I've been in a few musicals and I've seen musicals. When it's done when it's done right and it's not all like the entirety of the production is, you know, you going into breaking out in the song every 5 seconds, then it gets a little irritating. I can understand that. So I can get why some people would be like, I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, like you said, it seems like the majority of this is also taking place in, like, the asylum. So...
I'm okay if they have, like, a moment or two or, like, a scene or two in the movie where it's, like, they bonding and whatever, and then they're imagining this sort of musical type thing. But I'm just not 100% sold on the whole movie being a musical.
And again, I can see why.
I'm not sure how I feel about Joker being a musical. Like, is that what we need right now? I get that this is like Elseworlds, so it's not obviously it's not connected to James Gunn's shared universe that's going on. But
I was also gonna say perhaps it ties into like the title, like the Folie or Deux, based on the Google. Okay, it just said a delusion of two. So
I mean, if that's what that means,
that's what that is. Yeah, like I mean, it makes sense.
They both delusional,
right? Like they both.
I mean, all of them really, but
the main two.
I mean, if that's what it means, then it is.
I mean,
it's definitely a delusion of two.
It's a delusion of something. Okay, but no, I mean, I don't mind it necessarily. I would want to wait until there's another, trailer to see a little bit more of things, because, it's only a sneak peek. So I don't really judge too harsh off of the first initial ones. I always like to just wait a little bit till the second one come out, and then okay, yeah, you know, then I have a little bit more. But other than that, I don't know.
The other thing I was kind of wondering that I forgot to mention was, like, because it's a Joker movie, and particularly it's a Joker movie that has no Batman. Like this takes place way before there's a Batman. So
right.
And with Batman comes pretty much all of the other villains you know of. So it's like, what else would you tell? Like, what other story would you tell? Who would be Joker's antagonist or whatever? We already did him with the Waynes, Bruce's father, Thomas.
Right.
We already seen him with cops,
right.
Against the cops and political whatever.
Well,
so like and he's a villain, so I mean, he can't go up against any other big bad, or I guess in his case, big good. but yeah. So like I guess Harley Quinn would be the only other logical story to tell, but it's like, what else would there be? Right? So it's like, in a way, it kind of makes sense for this to take place mostly in or all in just them in an asylum, and they're just imagining everything else. Because for the simple fact of there's just not anything or anybody for him to go up against like that. So it's like,
well, maybe we'll be introduced to somebody else, and this is just a stretch, but perhaps we'll be introduced to somebody else.
Maybe, but the question is who? Like, what would, like, there's, like, that's what I'm saying, like who? Because everybody I know of don't exist yet.
And two, perhaps because this isn't connected to, like, the main, Batman or whatever, like, maybe they're introducing somebody completely new, like that we haven't really heard of. And it's,
new like a Batman type thing?
I wouldn't go as far as to say like a Batman, but maybe. I
doubt it, but
I kind of doubt that, but at the same time, I do think that perhaps we'll see somebody new. That they're not as high as Batman, like.
Who they can possibly use, actually? Now that I think about it, if they wanted to have like him have like some sort of adversary, they still have like the old time mob bosses, so they still have the Falcones and the Maronis.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe. if they want to have him go up against somebody, maybe he's shooting with them. And plus, he got his own people now, or people that support him after the first movie. So it's like, maybe he's rising up as like some sort of crime boss. Pretty much his story, I guess, still, but it just won't be all of the other villains that like that, except for, like I said, the Maroni family and the Falcones, right? So yeah, maybe they might do that. So, but if not that, then I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this trailer. I'm interested, but I'm a little skeptical, so I'm gonna give it a 3.
3?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Yeah, I will give it a 3 too. Because again, for me, it's just the first trailer that I've seen, so I do typically like to wait, and kind of judge a little bit more after the second one. I don't mind it being, again, a musical, but I can see how some people would not really be completely okay with that if you're not used to musicals.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of one of the things I'm just not really sure about. But, we'll see it when we see it, I guess. But, yeah. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments below, and, hey, on to the next one.
Peace out.